Good morning, everyone. In the news is something that most of you might be aware of by now, that Jacob Zuma, former President Jacob Zuma, was placed on medical parole, and the crowd goes wild. And I will link three articles in the description below this video because the DA, as we can expect, like the teachers' pets that they are, they go ballistic, and they forget that the Concord has actually done done something that is unconstitutional. Whether the person that they went and sentenced to prison was guilty or not is irrelevant, and who the person is irrelevant. It's a fact that the Concord did something unprecedented, but would not do that something unprecedented when it came to the local government elections, and it's going to turn out to be a complete farce. So, Jacob Zuma was placed on medical parole, and the article reads, former statesman Jacob Zuma could be heading back home to Nkandla soon. Zuma, who is serving a 15-month prison sentence, has been granted medical parole. Prison boss Arthur Fraser has pleaded with the nation to afford Zuma dignity as he receives medical treatment. Former President Jacob Zuma has been placed on medical parole according to the Department of Correctional Services. In a statement released on Sunday afternoon, the department said medical parole's eligibility for Mr. Zuma is impelled by a medical report received by the Department of Correctional Services. Apart from being terminally ill and physically incapacitated, inmates suffering from an illness that severely limits their daily activity or self-care can also be considered for medical parole. Zuma's medical parole means that he will complete the remainder of his sentence in the system of community corrections according to the statement. He must comply with specific sets of conditions and will be subjected to supervision until his sentence expires. Okay, and then it says the Constitutional Court sentenced Zuma for contempt of court after he refused to testify before the State Capture Commission of Inquiry chaired by Deputy Chief Justice Raymond Zondo. Now, that's not a true statement. That's a false statement. He was actually there, and he wanted Justice Raymond Zondo to recuse himself, which he did not, and then he chose to leave. So, Zuma has spent 2 months of his 15-month jail term in prison. I'm not going to cover any of this anymore. If you look now at the fallout, then you will see the obsession with one man. Arthur Fraser's move to place Zuma on medical parole comes just weeks before his contract ends. So what they're trying to say is that Arthur Fraser was willing to let Jacob Zuma go on medical parole, then his contract ends, and then there won't be any more fallout for him. So this is what News 24 is trying to say. All these articles from News 24, our favorite New World Order publication. And then Zuma medical parole, DA wants minutes of parole board meeting and records. And then they've got a picture of John Steenhuisen. Well, one thing I can say is all the details around Cyril Ramaphosa's election in 2017, the CR17 campaign as it's known, is now in the public domain. I can tell you that is a fact. It's been leaked to many people. So, including myself, I sit with details that proves that Cyril Ramaphosa bought his presidency via his puppet masters. And once you have something like that, it's not illegal to do that. It shows you the flaws in the system. So, what the Concord that sentenced Jacob Zuma did not do to Cyril Ramaphosa is force him to disclose these documents, because there was no threat of him going to prison. But they protected these puppet masters by not revealing these documents to the public, who should know how you got elected. They should know that money was paid to businesses, to individuals, to get Cyril Ramaphosa elected. Millions, hundreds of millions of rands. Over $1 billion was spent. And the documents are out there in the public domain now. It can never be stopped. I said certain wheels will start rolling when Jacob Zuma is incarcerated. They are in progress, and it's not him revealing all of this. He just has to give the nod. And let me tell you something. The things that will be revealed in future might shock all those people with blinkers on. So it's going to start being time for you who think that you can get your freedom through a corrupt governance system to realize that the system needs to be changed before you're going to have freedom. Not a vaccine, not anything like that is going to give you freedom. And I say, look at the evidence. Look at the evidence, and you will see that these world powers want to take your freedoms away. This is what everything that's happened in the past 2 years is about, is removing individual freedom. I really want to thank you for watching this video. There's many more to come today. And please read the articles in the link in the description below the video, as well as in the first comment below the video. And you can join this channel as a member if you want more detail about all of the knowledge I put out there, my perspective on history as well as the future. Join as a channel member, and then you will get my most in-depth thoughts, as well as be part of the Thursday at 8 live chats where we discuss many things. And this Thursday is going to be one for the record books. Thank you very much for watching. Till the next video.